Today's episode was not brought to you by Australia Post, but it may as well could have been.
Welcome to the caveman! And I'll form the head.
Hey guys, Shane from The Cave here. I've just come back from 4 weeks away and I've returned to quite a lot of mail in the Nerd Cave mailbox. So I thought I'd do a bit of an unboxing for you guys. I'm pretty sure I know most of this stuff is all vintage Star Wars stuff I've ordered for my collection. That I ordered a little while back. I've kind of forgotten a little bit about what everything is, but let's just open it up and I figured we could just have a look together. Why not? So I've got my toy knife here, and yes, I do have a designated toy knife. All toy collectors should. Now I do know what this one is. This is something I bought for myself a little bit back. I'm very excited to see these. These are very well packed, which is good. When you order things off the internet, you want to make sure they arrive safely and with little harm. Oh, okay. I'll probably edit out some of the more fiddly bits of me opening packages because it's really more exciting to see what's actually inside. In fact, let's do a cut right now. There we go. So these are some vintage style Star Wars shelf toppers, I guess they're called. Basically, you put them and you hang them off the edge of your shelf, and these are made to look the original ones that you would have seen in a toy store in the 70s and early 80s when, of course, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi came out. Star Wars Toy Galaxy, and there's the Empire Strikes Back one. So they're actually going to go up here on my shelves and separating all my vintage toys. They came from a company called Zach Paris Toy Accessories, so big shout out to those guys. They also do like acrylic stands and stuff. Really cool stuff. So these are not original ones, these are replicas, but these are going to look really good as part of the display in the Nerd Cave of the vintage Star Wars. Stuff. Okay, so I have a loot crate, but I might do that as a separate video. So this is the most recent loot crate. So if you want to check that out, that's going to be in possibly the next video to come out after this one. So we'll save that for now. Let's jump into this bag. This is a small one. I think this is probably just one figure. Probably a good time to tell you guys if you're not vintage Star Wars fans or you're not interested in Star Wars vintage stuff, probably a good time to tune out because I think that's pretty much everything in these videos today. Sometimes when I'm alone and I'm sad, I go on eBay and I just buy vintage stuff. So this gives you a pretty good look into my mental health over the last couple of weeks. No jokes there. Very well wrapped. So this is my very first. I didn't have this one. I'm very excited to finally get an R5-D4 for my vintage collection. I've got R2, I've got C-3PO and a few other droids, but this is definitely a very welcomed addition to my collection. It's in good condition too. Limbs are a little bit loose. Head still clicks, as you can hear there. So I'm very excited to have that one in the collection. Bag's not cleaning up all this garbage. Let's open up this one here. This is another small one. This is, okay, so this is a prime example of something I bid on. Didn't think I was going to win. Ended up paying a little bit more for it than I probably should have. But that's alright. It's two Beta Yodas. A Beta is basically a figure it's a little bit far gone. This one's actually in pretty good condition, but this one's actually missing a hand, so I'll probably pass this on to someone else that's looking for, just one to add to the back of their collection or just to spruce up their collection a little bit. This one I'm actually going to use with another Luke that I've got coming. He's going to go in the backpack of Dagobah Luke there. Luke in his Bespin Fatigues, I believe he's called. Alright, 3 packages to go. I think this is the big one. This is a big lot that I ordered from the UK of about 20 figures to kind of fill out my collection a bit more. A few doubles in there that I'll pass on. So if you are going to be at any of the toy fairs in Perth, Western Australia in the coming months, look out for the Nerd Cave there. I've got lots of stuff to pass on to you guys. So this is a bit of a trooper lot that I bought. So we've got Death Squad Commander, is that guy. Of course, a Stormtrooper there. I've already got a couple of Stormtroopers. He's got very loose legs, but I'll see if I can do anything about that. He's very dirty as well, but I've been watching lots of videos online of how to clean these guys up. That's just the kind of shit that I watch when I've got a bit of spare time. And I will be cleaning that up. We've got, of course, this guy here, who I always forget what he's called because he has just a number for a name. It's IG880. The Bounty Hunter. IG88. Probably should have done this before I started recording, if I'm honest. Yeah, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Death Star Droid. He's just called Death Star Droid. So there we go. There's a couple of guys there that I didn't have. Always can have more Stormtroopers as well. This one, I'm not actually sure what is in this one. I literally ordered this stuff over a month or two ago, and it sort of takes a while to get to Australia, no matter where you order it from. Big shout out to Australia Post. So let's see if I can even get this fucking box open. Will make my life a lot easier, I think. What's the craziest thing you ever bought from eBay? That's what I would like to know in the comments below. Something that you maybe bid on and you thought, I'll put a crazy bid on, someone will outbid me, I won't have to buy this in the end, but then you did. I almost had to buy an entire second Jabba playset once. This one came from Canada, and it's very well wrapped, so big props to all these people that I bought stuff from. It's just wrapped. I'm really hoping this isn't a finger. I'm going to be really bummed out. I do not remember ordering one, but, you know, I have made mistakes before. Yeah, so this is Hoth Gear Luke Skywalker, one that I didn't have, and he is in really, really good condition, so I'm really, really excited to have him to my collection. Really tight limbs. Tight limbs basically means the arms and legs don't flop around. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to tip out this other bag and just sort of go through. Hopefully I can name most of these guys as we go along. Let's just tip them all out. Take a bit of a look. Okay, so first of all, we have got a very nice looking, apart from his nose, focus. A Han Solo there. I actually have this Han Solo, but I bought this one specifically so I could steal his jacket and put it on my existing Han Solo figure because he's got a very nice Endor jacket there. Got Lando there. Lando with his bounty hunter disguise there. We've also got Leia with her bounty hunter disguise. I already had, but this one has a helmet. Gamorrean guard there, which I recently picked up another one of those guys, but you know, got to have two because they knock everybody down. What have we got? A couple of Ewoks, which is pretty cool because they've got, for the most part, all of their head pieces. Oh, there we go. There's Lando's helmet there as well. Very cool. So yeah, a couple of Ewoks. I know these guys have names, but I can't remember what they are right now. Let's see if I can stand them up without knocking everybody in the world over. Maybe. So it's always good to have a few Ewoks. Of course, Rebel B-Wing pilot. An alright looking Vader beater there. No cape, no lightsaber. That's alright, I'm sure that's going to make somebody happy at some point if they don't have a good Vader. A speeder bike, scout trooper there. And who have we got? Bib Fortuna, which is good. Add him to my Jabba playset. Snow speeder pilot? Not sure. Another Chewbacca. I think this guy is actually a little bit nicer than the Chewbacca I have, so he may actually get swapped into my main collection there. So these last couple of guys are the guys I had to just double check what the names were, because I knew that my friend Ryan would be really upset with me if I didn't bother to do the research. So of course, the Ewoks, who I mentioned before, on the screen there, you got Chief Chirper, Teebo, and Longray. So that's those guys there. Good stuff. Of course, Bounty Hunter, Leia and Lando. We've got this guy here, this charming young fella. His name is Ree-Yeez, and this guy is Nikto, all part of Jabba's entourage. You guys remember Nikto? Everyone loves Nikto. AT-AT driver and AT-AT commander. Just fleshing out the baddies a little bit there. So hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Of course, we're putting videos up all the time. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel, click the button down below, and then hit that little bell so you'll get notifications whenever we post new stuff. Share the videos around, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, fuck it, that's your right. Give it a thumbs down. Tell everyone that I suck. Tell your grandma, tell people that you love not to be friends with me. So what you want? Oh, real classy. Real classy. Of course, you can check out the podcast at Omny, that's omny.fm/shows/The Cave, and this is the Cave TV channel right here. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Here's over there's some other videos that you can watch from what we've done, and you can hit that thing over there. I don't know where it is, somewhere, the little round thing to subscribe. How easy is that? You're welcome. Da 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 da.